Madden, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. Second and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Here now, 2nd and 4. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. He gets it complete to A.T. Perry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. He'll look to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Aiden Hutchinson able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now back to throw. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. He'll return it from the 6. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Lions will take over. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. From the gun, Murray. Oh, his first throw of the playoffs is intercepted. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Here's a quick throw caught out wide. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that's going to bring up second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here's 2nd and 8. He completes it to Olave. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early to have the defense react too quickly, and you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
They'll look to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's caught. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Kamara going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Saints will strike first here in this wild card matchup.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he wants to put 3 points in his ledger.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's Murray. This will be caught. Judy. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, well, they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Inside handoff. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Murray. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring us to a 34. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. To throw is Murray. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Cameron Jordan with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. So not only do you not get the first down, but you've also made things a lot more difficult on your field goal kicker.
Yeah, they're still in range, but you're exactly right because you know the kicker's over there saying, thanks a lot. You just made my job a little tougher because when he kicks it now, he'll kick it lower because he's got to get more distance. That means there's more jeopardy for the ball to get tipped or blocked.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Buying time to his left. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Riley Patterson now for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes
he's got a man complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave, 82 yards. And the Saints have retaken the lead. Aubrey now for the point after. And that makes it 14-10. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely, because I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Now 3rd down and 7. To throw, it's Murray. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A first down carry for Henry, and he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. A pivot and a give to Henry. Oh, he bowls over it. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. Murray now on first down. Complete. It's Henry. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 more there and another first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And they'll go on the ground. And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. Shotgun now for Murray. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us there.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
And this is what you want to do in the first half of a playoff game. Get the running game established. He was a big part of their run to a division title. So they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs. He rips off a nice run there.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Second and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is taken at the 18. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. First down, Murray. That's caught left side by Judy. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now. Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
And they run the option on second down. Oh, fancy running by Murray. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The quarterback run good for 10 that time, but it does lead to a third down. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And that'll go for a gain of 18 on the keeper. First down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
On second down, here's Murray. Over the middle, complete to Judy. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 16. That gain on third down, good for 28. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Henry up the middle. He will push his way down to about the 14. Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is third down and 8. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Back to throw here. Into a sea of defenders unintercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They'll get 34 yards there.
That's a real nice job right there. Working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They'll set up to throw. Throw there going to be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
1 quarter remains in this NFC Wildcard matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Murray now to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Perez. So the completion good for 6 yards. 3rd and 7 now.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Murray going to throw. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Pressure comes, but it doesn't prevent him from getting off a good one here. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line. Trailing here in the 2nd half, went for the aggressive play, got a little too aggressive.
You got to know when to pull up, or if you're going to go for it, how to take your body across a punter's body and not into him. Not a good play at all.
Henry out of the pistol. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 43 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
And in a situation like this, you're in the 2nd half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that could spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take-that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error. Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Here's a 2nd and 7. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, That's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. He'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete as well.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Olave holds it in. And he is going to have the Saints first down. And that wasn't easy, but they do wind up converting a 4th and 7 to keep this drive moving. A nice grab there for a guy coming off a terrific season, one that saw him have over 100 catches.
And when you have that many catches, that means you're a full part of the offense. And let's face it, he's been as good as anyone in the NFL this year. So figures he's going to play a big role whether his team can advance in the playoffs.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Second and 11. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. It'll wind up going as a sack and a loss of 2. And now the task gets more difficult here on 3rd and goal. This is 3rd and goal. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
We have an offense. Big play. Come on, baby. You got this.
Here we go. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
So a big one coming here for Brandon Aubrey. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. And we are tied here in the final stages. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. To throw is Murray. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. They'll come up now on second down. Now Murray. And that's caught by Williams. And he will get out of bounds here as well. What a play. Big yardage. They stop the clock, and they move it to the boundary of field goal range as well.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
On second down, here's the option. Fighting through. Still going. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the fourth, but they got to feel good now. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's 1st and 10. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Back to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and he's going to take this one